Hey YouTube! Isn't this a beautiful SG? So this is an epiphone, it's the bolt-on one, which I typed in the serial number into the epiphone serial number finder and it came out as a 2010 model, which is probably about right, I would say. It's in very good condition. I don't have any guitars that are in as nice condition as this. It's got totally no scratches or chips on it at all. It's absolutely mint. Apart from I did a little bit of modding on it. As you can see, it got 3 pickups instead of 2. This pickup is actually an epiphone pickup as well, which I had in my parts box. Yeah, so what to say about the epiphone SG? I mean, this obviously was as soon as I saw it, there was no way it was going to be an iron. It was going to be an Iron Brew SG before I saw it, because I wasn't expecting it to be in this sort of condition. But it's lovely. I can't be going painting this orange and blue. It's a bit silly. So I'm not sure where these ones are made. I don't know whether it's Korea or Indonesia or China or what. I do have my first real electric guitar was an Epiphone G400, which is it's more of a 60s model as opposed to the sort of more modern SG. It's the boring colour, you know, the Angus Young sort of cherry red, a set neck and stuff like that. But always loved the guitar, still got it. It had really bad pickups in it, but they upgraded the pickups. Mine's a 95 or something like that, but later on they upgraded all the pickups and stuff, so the pickups in this one are good. It's also got Grover tuners as standard. Well, I assume they've got to be a standard. I don't see any indication that they're not original. But Grover tuners, it's luxury. Very few of my guitars have such things. Also noticed when I was changing the strings, this bar, see whenever you change strings on a Tunematic thing, you take all the strings off and this bar falls off. This one's got wee clips, so it actually clips onto the post, so you can take all the strings off and this bar doesn't fall off, which I thought was pretty cool. It's not a difficult thing to do, but it's basically just like a wee metal clip that's inside the thing. But these wee things are just nice. So as I said, I added a middle pickup. So normally this would be volume, volume, tone, tone, but it's actually just volume, volume, and there's just the one tone. And this knob here is the volume control for the middle pickup, so wherever you've got this switch, it turns on the middle pickup as well. And it's also got a push-pull, so when you pull it out, it's out of phase. I didn't want, I could obviously put switches and stuff in it, but I wanted to leave it so that, you know, an SG's an SG. So basically, even if you just ignore the middle pickup, although it does look cool, you know, you still get your 2 volumes and a tone, so you got your full-blown SG. Using my wee Laney VC15 and my 12-pound rat pedal. Really loving the white neck on it. It just seems nice. Got a real soft spot for white guitars. So that's the bridge pickup. Neck pickup. I guess you should play some ATDT on a... Yeah, so the middle pickup. So we roll up the middle pickup. It just makes it all more boom. You notice it more, see if you turn down the... There's the bridge pickup quite quiet. Then turn on the middle pickup again. Move it to the neck pickup on its own. And roll in the middle. And if you go into the middle position on the three-way, you can get all three pickups on full. But lots of things can be done by adjusting the volumes between the three of them. I've not even touched the tone yet. The tone's just a master tone, did I mention that? It operates on all three pickups. So I mean, you do get three pickup SGs. There's a SG custom. I'm kind of I'm trying to sell this quickly so my girlfriend doesn't see it and want it. She's right into that. Is it Sister Rosetta Thorpe, like a big fat black woman who plays an SG custom, and she's absolutely ripping it away. And this is in like the 50s, but can't be the 50s. Must be the 60s. She's got an SG, but I'm not exactly sure how they're wired. I think it's just a volume control for the third pickup, the way I have done it, but I'm not really 100%. So if I'm on the bridge pickup, I pull it out, and so that's out of phase. So if you bring in the out of phase, you end up with a really thin. The thing I always find with phases, see the trick with the phases, you can get a huge amount of tones. I mean, that's obviously quite a good thin sound anyway, but if you start rolling down one of the volumes, it goes through. There's a lot of variance. So now the neck pickup and the middle pickup it goes. Well, that's even thinner, I would say. And again, if you mess about with it. Well, one of the things I like best about the phase thing, especially if you're using a loop pedal like I do, if you've got it on clean, you can get a sort of, well, that's both these pickups on and this one out of phase. A bit less. You can just get that sweep, and it sounds like an acoustic sort of. You really notice the third pickup in this bit. Third pickup in. Neck and bread middle. creamy sound this has got, really. It really does, I know. Yeah, so epiphone SG, it used to be called a model G310 like 20 years ago when I bought my G400. I'm not sure if they still do it. I don't think they still even make it. I had a wee look on Guitar to see what they're going for, and it's about like 155 quid for the Special, which is the one down from this, which only has 2 knobs. So this one's got 4. I don't think these knobs are the original colour, and if you look at them, these two seem to be slightly darker than these two, so I don't know what's going on there. I'd imagine it's probably had black knobs, but I mean, I actually quite like the sort of the goldy ones. And as I said, with the third pickup, I'm not sure exactly how Epiphone or Gibson wire them, but I'm pretty sure they don't have the push-pull. You know, if you pull it out, the phase reverse thing. Phase reverse, basically, all I'm doing is flipping the pickup in backwards. So instead of, if it's out of phase, the 2 pickups are cancelling each other out. That's why you end up with that really thin sound, because a lot of the frequencies are cancelled out. So basically that's all a phase switch does. But as you heard there when I was doing the sort of acousticy thing, that's kind of definitely more acousticy sounding than anything else you can get at a normal guitar that doesn't have the phase switch. was my thinking. So I'm not sure who's going to buy this. It'd be, I suppose you could buy it as your first guitar, you know, for the kid who's mad into AC/DC and that. But it's a bit better than that, I think. I could do some sort of deal with a case, and I've got a couple of wee amps and stuff if it did come down to that. But I think someone, as most of the people who buy my guitars have already got 10 guitars, people will see this and go, oh, white SG, because everyone wants a white SG and it's got 3 pickups in it, just makes it a little bit more easy. I have to say, I don't think it necessarily needed the third pickup. I just wanted to put it in because I thought, that's cool. But it's dead easy to ignore it if you don't want it. Rock and roll! Didn't press the button.